Welcome to Rugby AM. Coming up on this week's show, in preparation for the War of the Roses, we head over to Lancashire to see how the boys are training. Wagger heads to former club Salford for his game day feature. The Lancashire Legends and NCL teams take on the Resource Crossbar Challenge. We catch up with Tom and Sam Burgess in Phone a Friend. We are here in the Rugby AM studio with an action-packed show ahead. I'm Alex Simmons. I'm joined, as usual, by Jamie Jones-Buchanan and two very familiar faces, former Challenge Cup winner Ewan Dowes and a legend, Gareth Ellis. You won everything. You've won Super League, you've won the Challenge Cup twice at Hull, lifting it up like that. How did it feel to be captain and lifting that trophy, Gaz?
Yeah, it was really special. It's funny because even when I first signed for Hull, 5 years ago, I remember when I was actually on Skype to Adam Pearson from Australia, and he actually mentioned, about being the first captain, to lift the Challenge Cup at Wembley.
Really?
Yeah.
That's outstanding.
It's probably those little things and that sort of potential the club was. The potential that the club had and the ambition that the club had that really sold it to me. And even though it was tough at the beginning, it actually worked out really well. And to actually get to lift the Challenge Cup at Wembley and be the first captain to do it is a pretty special thing. Twice.
That was it. You're not here for any reason. You're not best friends or anything like that. But now you're, bike friends. You're riding together on a weekend. On our bikes together. You've got a great race coming up. And tell us before we talk about that, about your job, because you're always on phone to me. But anyone I know with any money, Dowsey's trying to say, hey, just introduce me. I'll look after the money.
Mate,
wealth manager.
Dowsey looks after all my money, mate.
Does he really?
It's never been as good. I've never been as organised, mate. Honestly.
Really?
Me blush,
when I get some money, you can look after it for me, Dowsey. But how's life in financial management treating
It's
you?
good, mate. It's been quite a change for me to go from rugby into this kind of job. But
You've lost about 8 stone.
Yeah, that's cycling, mate. Nothing to do with my job, but 2 stone, mate. But yeah, just building up a business and totally out of my comfort zone initially, but loving it, mate. Just building up, small family business with Amy, my wife, working as part of the practice as well, and
danger that, mate.
Getting got quite a lot of rugby league clients on board, trying to look after the boys' finances and get them in a good position post career, because that's the toughest thing, going from earning good money for a good, it might be 5-10 years, to generally they tend to drop off a cliff edge. So I'm trying to help them get into a good spot, really.
Tell us about your bike ride, Dowsey. This is
it's
really
not just a bike. It's not like going out for a weekend.
No, I know, but it's a special one. It's something I'd love to do when I finish playing. I love cycling, but just fill us in what is exactly you're doing.
Yeah, it's huge. So we're doing race across Europe in 2 weeks tomorrow, isn't it? So we're heading out there. But it all kind of started back end of last year. Steve Prescott Foundation approached me to say, listen, we're thinking of doing a massive challenge. They initially looked at race across America, and then they said, right, we're going to do race across Europe, because at the end of the day we want to raise as much funds for the charity as possible. So committed to that, and then literally been training for the last 7 or 8 months. Bought myself a watt bike, and just, I was looking at this year's stats, doing 10-12 hours a week, 200 plus miles a week, like quite high intensity work. So I can't wait to get involved. I'm ready to go, and good to have an ex-player on board with Gaz and a few others as well, like Steve Hampson.
Yeah, the legend. He's the fittest man in the world, isn't he?
For his age, you look at him, you think, it must be fast approaching 70, 75, something like that.
Most enthusiastic.
Is that old? I thought like 50s, isn't he?
No, he's 50s, mate. But yeah, we've got a good group, good crew behind us as well. We're taking a team of 20 support crew to, navigators, physio, chefs, drivers, mechanics. We've got the full works, so it's a big setup, and I think we'll raise some good money for the charity.
I'm right into World Cup mania at the minute with soccer, and I walked in, I saw you last week, and I thought it was Pierre Luigi Collada. Kalina Collada. And you dropped a little bit of weight. How's the experience been, training and doing those sorts of miles compared to what you did as a pro rugby player?
It's been different. Obviously, when I only sort of got into it probably like 4 months ago. Actually, it was Steve Hampson that asked me while we were in Australia with Hull, and when Hull played Wigan over there, and he asked me, and sort of at first it was a bit like, I don't know whether I want to commit to it. Yeah. And then, like you say, I thought about it and I thought, why not? It's going to be the experience of a lifetime. So it's been tough training, but I'm firmly into the biking world these days. I ended up buying a new bike, which set me back a bit, and I'm really into it. I'm really enjoying training, and like I say, it gives you that focus to do something and get off your backside and get out and give you a real bit of meaning to what you're doing.
Right now it's time to go and catch up with a familiar face and a real big friend of the show, and that is Sam Burgess, the one and only, and it's time to phone a friend.
Just talk to us a little bit about England and Denver in particular, because we think it's really important to grow the game, to take the lead Toronto's taken, and it's going to be great for the World Cup 2025. You probably won't be playing for England then, but I'm sure you'll be in and around the boys in the South still. But it is important to get to Denver.
Matt, honestly, Simo, it's so important, selfishly for English Rugby League, but also on a broader scale for Rugby League worldwide. I mean, you know, we're taking a test match to Denver. It's a pretty big step for the game. You know, I think there's been talk of it in recent years, but to actually go there and do it, I guess after such a successful World Cup in 2017, it's a great initiative shown by the International Federation. So, listen, you know, what's really pleased me, Simo, though, is the strength that the players have shown as well.
Yeah.
Especially on this side of the world. You know, the amount of money and power that the NRL and the game has over the players. You know, the players have taken a stance, not stance, but we've stood up for what we believe in, which is representing our country. And we've all sung from the same hymn sheet because we all believe in where the game's going and where international football is going to go. And we all want to be a big part of the growth in that as well. So. Listen, we're looking forward to it. I'm pretty sure it's going to go ahead, Simo.
I hope so.
And the players over this side of the world, the Kiwi boys have jumped right on board as well. So, you know, we got to go there now and put on a good show for the Americans.
Is that strength you talk about, has that been really born out of the culture and the environment that Wayne Bennett's created for you?
Yeah, of course it has. I mean, look, if we were all sat here saying, it's a good thing, but, you know, we've got an NRL season, and likewise the boys in Super League saying, we've got a season in Super. Mate, you look at that and go, these guys are kidding. But, mate, we all genuinely want to get back together. We want to help grow the Team England. We want to grow the combinations we got. We want to create more history together. You know, we want to spend time together. We want to grow the brand of England Rugby League, and there's no coincidence that we're playing good football on the field, because, you know, we're a tight bunch of groups. We still keep in touch, the World Cup boys. We've got a group together, which is great fun, and you know, it's certainly part of the culture that Wayne's created. Obviously, it's great that he's still on board for another 2 years, and you know, we can start building some great times together.
Who's your best friend at England? Because we know that Luke Hale and James Graham have got kind of a bromance going on, but who's your friend, World Cup friend?
My friend. See, I don't know. I've got so many. I like to think I spread myself about. I like to think I can spend time with anyone in the group and have a good time. But if I had to say one person that I really enjoyed being about, Scott Taylor. I think he's such a character. You know, obviously we didn't see a lot of him in the World Cup, but so great to spend a lot of time with him. He's such a good bloke. He can have a good time when it's time to have a good time, and when it's time to work hard, he works extremely hard as well. So he's great to have in camp. But I also love Georgie Williams and John Bateman, two Wigan lads. And you mentioned Gailey, and then certainly just my brothers and Elliot Whitehead. Mate, there's so many great blokes in the team. It's quite easy to get on with everyone.
Great to hear from Big Sam there as he heads over to Denver. Let's have a quick chat about England, boys. Firstly, what's the thoughts on the new kit?
I love it.
Do you really?
Do they do biking gear?
Towing the pipe line there.
Looks like a bit of cycling gear.
Biking gear.
Dick and Dowser.
Yeah, looks like we spent a lot of time on the design, mate. It's yeah, fair play to him.
Jonesy?
I don't know what, I really like that old red V.
Yeah.
Because it reminded me of the old Knights Templar. And I'm going back to medieval thing again. Sorry, I know I keep rambling on about it, but I remember doing an interview once playing for England saying when you feel very chivalrous playing for it, and I like that red V, but is what, isn't it? I think the sponsors probably have a big say in it and making sure that big Dacia brand is across the kit. It's white. Listen, boys, they're going to go play for the country. They're not going to care what they're wearing, are they? So the fans have probably got more of an opinion as to what they want to wear.
One thing I want to say about this Denver test, are you happy with it going over to Denver? Do you think it's a good move for Rugby League to spread the gospel into America?
I think it potentially could be a masterstroke if it's done for the right reasons, and it's not just a one-off game that we send over there, they get a good crowd and then nothing happens off the back of it. I think I'm sure there must be a plan in place to have a follow-up. I know that they talk about the Olympics and things like that and the legacy that leaves and what they do afterwards, and I'm pretty sure that's what hopefully the Rugby League world's going to do, in that it's going to develop whatever it produces at the weekend.
It's time to go over to Wigan St Pat's because Lancashire were training over there. Now, Dowsy, are you worried about Wagga's safety? Because last year it were a bit of fun. This year he's been releasing videos of smashing melons in, saying it's Adrian Morley.
What about these air swings at the pieces of paper?
That was unreal. That needs to go viral, by the way, actually. I'm more worried for his mental sanity, to be honest. I think I was speaking to him the other day when he did the first video, and he was smashing every tackle pad and pictures on, and I phoned him up and said, mate, what goes into your head when you do that? he didn't have an answer. He just goes, I just lose it. My head goes. Your eyes glaze over, and it's like it goes into like this kind of outer body experience and just goes mental.
Outer body Wagga.
Yeah,
He
crazy.
loves it. He loves it. Well, in part 2 of the show, he goes back to Salford. But right now, let's go to Lancashire, to Wigan St Pat's, and catch up with the NCL boys and obviously the legends training for Lancashire. I've come to the dark side, travelled over the Pennines Wag, and I've landed here at Wigan St Pat's, and all I can smell is fear. Fear of the Yorkshiremen as the Lancashire boys. It might be pork scratchings, to be honest. Join with Mick Cassidy. Mick, are you looking forward to another Legends game, this time for the great man Adrian Morley?
I certainly am, yeah. It's great to be back down in St Pat's here. This was all started for me, St Pat's.
Is this your amateur club?
My first amateur club, yeah. So
wow.
Coming here and reminiscing, obviously coming with these fellas here, it's fantastic for me.
And obviously bringing together some of the old fellas. What do you look forward to when you get those boots back on? Because obviously as a coach, you're in and amongst the change room. You've got the second best job in rugby. But what's the difference when you're playing?
Oh, it's totally different. Obviously, the camaraderie you get from that team environment, playing in the team, is fantastic. Especially with the fellas you played with. That's who you want to play with again. And if you could get those days back, you would get them back. Simple as that. And having the chance to run at Wagga again, that is really spicing me up. I must admit, Moses just talks about Wagga making 100 tackles, so that's what we're looking forward to.
With Paul turn out tonight from the Legends, all I can smell is fear from the Lancs. Fear.
I can smell barbecue or something, maybe.
Pork scratchings factory.
Pork scratchings. But yeah, it is a bit of a poor tonight. But I don't know whether a bit of cockiness there. I don't need train, just turn up and play. But yeah, looking forward to it. It's great to see a lot of the legends on the field, like last year, Tommy Martin, Gleeson, Wello, you know what I mean? It's Big Moz. We're fantastic, and it's a good occasion. It's built up, and get a lot of people messaging you on Twitter saying looking forward to it, and Wagga's going to smash you, and yeah, it's a really good concept.
Moz, what does it mean to you next week to be getting the game?
Oh, it means the world. I mean, having played for that long, I never had a benefit game, so it's great, a celebration of my career, and I'll have the kids with me. And I mean, Leo used to watch me play, but my little boy, who we had after he retired, never seen me play. My little girl barely remembers, so it'll be lovely for them to get him on the pitch. And as I say, it'll be a nice celebration. A lot of my extended family are from Castleford as well, so I married a Yorkshire lass, so they'll get a chance to come and watch us as well.
Leo, what's your best memory of your dad playing? What were your favourite game you ever saw your dad playing in?
It was in a Magic Weekend game when he scored for Warrington and everyone piled on top of him.
Chris, obviously, being his older brother, his better looking brother.
Better looking, yeah.
Talk to us about, obviously, you putting your boots back on and playing with your brother. How many times has that happened during your careers?
To be honest, just a charity game really, but we missed each other, playing against each other a few times. But yeah, it's just been a great honour to play with him really. Even though we're both retired, just one last little dig, you know what I mean?
Okay, we're here with Richard Owen, the Lancashire coach, and Fatou Weave coach. How's the boys fitted in together?
Real good. Yeah, they turned up tonight. Attitude's great. I've had a bit of fun with them, which you know is about bringing them together. We're only got a short amount of time with them, so structures and stuff will be dead simple, and make sure they enjoy themselves as well. It's really important.
Okay, with Ryan Hilliard. He's from the Pilkington Rex Club. Mate, have you enjoyed your training session tonight?
Yeah, it's been sound. All the lads are a good group of lads, so I've enjoyed it. Yeah.
How do you find it, like playing with other lads from other clubs? Is it a bit nerve-wracking as you first come in? Or?
There's a few lads that are recognised from like the Pats, like when we was in the league above last year, so there's a few that are recognised, and Greg's who's from down Pilks, but all the lads who I don't know, they've been great, like, if I know them.
Okay, we're here with Matthew Meaden, Ince Rosebridge player and Lancashire players, the understudy to the Prince of Ince. When I become king, he's going to be the new Prince of Ince, because he's had an outstanding year for Rosebridge, and you're obviously looking forward to this occasion.
Yeah, looking forward to it. I've been playing well at Bridge, same position week in, week out at Uka. It's been well so far. Looking forward to bringing something to this Lancashire squad.
I obviously know your strengths, I've seen you play many a times, but what do you see yourselves as, bringing to this team?
Plenty of pace around the ruck, really. Just most of that, yeah.
Mate, you're not doing yourself justice, because I think you read the game very well. You're quick out to dummy half, and Yorkshire are a big team, so you're going to be able to exploit that.
Yeah, hopefully there's lots of gaps in there. Chuck my dummy and go through it, anyway.
Paul Wood, Whitehaven legend. Stuart Littler, Tia. Shall I go on with all that? Cassidy. Cass.
Chris Morley, Mozart.
Chris Smith, Smiggy. Has anyone hit it?
Adrian Morley, Mozart.
What a lad.
Leo Morley, Leo Little Moz.
Matthew Meaden, Uka, Ince Rosebridge.
Ryan Hilliard, Pilks Rex, best binman in Lancashire.
These posts, right, not them.
Darryl Kay, Lee Marnus, prop forward.
Nice, Jazz. Nice. Rich Owen, Fatou Weave head coach, Rick Manmonte. Ready, Moz? This is how you do it, lads.
Coming back out there of the Lancashire training with a bit of a resource crossbar challenge. Not one hit, Paul. We're going to mention a couple of games from the weekend. There's some fantastic games in Rugby League. We're going to start off with Toulouse versus Lee. Lee going away and winning by 2 points, and Derek Beaumont on text congratulated him on the win, and he said it was great to see him defend the lead. So many players out for Lee mainly with suspension, a few injuries as well. But a really crucial win in that championship running because it's so exciting, that league.
I think it'll be more of a psychological win as much as anything, going into sort of the middle eights. But yeah, massive win because Toronto have been going very, very well, haven't they? But Lee got off to a slow start, but they've certainly picked up.
As soon as they sacked Woody, they started winning. That's true. The second they sacked Woody, they started winning. Wakefield 30, Warrington 32. I watched this game. Bryson Goodwin were outstanding. He was just like a Hulk in the centres, just throwing people off left, right and centre. He had a great game, but a disappointing result for Wakey, but to lose another game so close, Dowsy.
I think it's disappointing. Obviously, good mates with Chesney, and speaking to him and seeing his reaction after. I think they're not far away, Wakey. I think they're a team to be. Whereas maybe they're one of the bottom tiers, the teams a year gone by. I think they're a team to be reckoned with and treated seriously. So I think they'll be there and thereabouts, challenging towards the end of the year.
Castleford 24, Hull KR 24. I was at this game, promoting the fixture this weekend, the Legends game, and I'm telling you now, Castleford were like so far ahead in first half, and I looked at scoreboard, it were only 14-6. Like, eh? Joel Tompkins as well in his debut got hammered off the crowd, got absolutely hammered, but fair play to him. He's gone with Skinhead as well to make him look a bit meaner.
Change of identity.
Yeah, he did well, he played really well. Wigan, his former team, against Hull. I watched the highlights last night and I couldn't believe how they won the game. So Sam Tompkins, it must be 10-all. Sam Tompkins goes to do a drop goal, hits the crossbar, bounces out straight to Wigan hand, ball goes through hands till wing and the scoring corner to win 14-10. Unbelievable.
Try to compete with Jake Connors,
Yeah.
Magic Weekend, which was the craziest try I've ever seen. Absolutely mad. But it happens, doesn't it? You've got to chase it. You make your own luck in this game, and Wigan got a bit.
Gaz, we're going to get you changed and get you into your Watt bike gear because we're going to see if you can beat the Stig. Earlier in the season, the Stig set 58.9 seconds for 1,000 metres. So we're going to see if Gaz Ellis can beat him before the break. Get ready. And that's coming up straight after this. Guess who, with Bachelors, do you know this legend? Well, it is the end of part one. We're going to go, the Stigger's got 58.9. Are you confident, Gazza?
Not that confident.
You're not confident?
No.
Right, you ready to rock and roll? It's going to count you down, watch the screen, and I want a massive effort.
3, 2, 1, jump!
Oh, there he goes. He's on for a record-breaking time, but he's got to keep this pace up. He's got to keep his pace up. The boys who got Yorkshire and Lancashire, the juniors, represented. Come on, Gazza, come on! Come on, boys! Come on, Gaz! Come on, Gazza! 58.9 to beat the Stig. He's got to beat the Stig. Go on, Gaz! Go on!
Good, mate.
Go on! You're getting dominated here, mate. You need to pick it up, pick it up.
No, you're on course. You're getting there, Gaz. You're getting there, Gaz.
Keep going, Gazza.
Come on.
Go on, Gazza.
Come on.
Go on, Gazza. Go on. It's fading fast.
Come on,
it's
mate.
fatiguing. It's fatiguing. Come on, Gazza. Come on, Gazza.
Come on, lad.
He's fatiguing. He's fatiguing. He's going. Get in there. Go on, Gaz.
Get in there, Gaz. Go on, mate. Go on. Keep working. Keep going, pal.
Go on, Gaz. Go on. Come on. Go on, Gaz. Go on, get in. Get in. Gazza. He's done, he's done. Not a bad time. Gaz Ellis, 102.7. Are you happy with that? Are you disappointed with that? Let's go to break. Let's have to break for more rugby right here. Free Sports, keep it locked.